How's it going? Trey Clark here, as I usually am. I know I'm doing the headphones thing, but I'm grilling some steaks outside. Uh, and I wanted us to just think logically for a second. I want us to really look at the coronavirus. Now, a lot of stuff has come out because even doctors are saying a virus is not a particle like a piece of bacteria. Now, keep in mind, we cannot see a virus. There are some electron microscope things that they say is the virus, but a virus is tiny if it is a thing. Some people think it's actually this reaction that your body does whenever there's a outside intruder. So, and this isn't just conspiracy theory. You cannot prove a virus and what it is. And isn't it odd that we have these computer graphics, they're cartoons of what the coronavirus looks like. We can all put it in our mind, and it does look like the floating landmines, with the spiky deal. That's not all for naught. Someone said, what does this look like? What do we make it look like? Some people had to make a decision on what they're going to present this virus as. And they had to make it look like that. They didn't put a smiley face on it, but they might as well have, because that is the artistic value of what we know as the coronavirus. We don't know what it looks like. So if it's that small, it can certainly go in and out of a mask, okay? And they're acting like it's airborne, like mustard gas has been thrown everywhere. Well, mustard gas, which is an actual particle that you can see under an electron microscope, a regular microscope, you have to wear a full gas mask, okay, with this, goggles, everything over your head. So this idea that you are going to save people as you breathe out, these are tiny, if they are particles at all. They're so small that I could put something here. I could put talc in my mouth with a mask on and just go, phew, and it's going to go everywhere, okay? And it's going to settle a lot more quickly than something 1/1000th the weight of each talcum powder particle will. So I'm not saying that it doesn't do anything, but if you think you're safe or you're doing anything of notice by putting a loose-fitting mask over here, all you're doing is not putting your snot and spit on surface areas. If you think you're going to go all day long without doing this one time, I mean, think about your skin. And you can see your skin pores under a microscope. You can catch diseases from your skin. We do it all the time. And if it's a virus, your skin pores are not going to protect you from a virus. Okay? Think about this logically. I just started to rain. Think about this logically. Sorry about that. Started to rain while I'm cooking. We're in this situation where they're telling us to do certain things, and it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. Or you can gather in a grocery store where everyone's picking up fruit, but you can't buy seeds there to plant fruit. It's bullshit, and we know it's bullshit. And the beautiful thing is, people are waking up. It's a nice thing to see. And the best thing is, more and more people are saying, you know what? Maybe our government doesn't have our best interest in mind. To me, that is awesome. Make sure you protect that Second Amendment, because all the stuff that we're dealing with right now, the reason we haven't just been run over by it is because there's 350 million guns rolling around. Those are just registered guns. We are an armed society. Okay, the Second Amendment protects the first. The Second Amendment protects all of them. But the First Amendment is that's who we are. That's what gives us liberty, because we can say and think what we want and share it and share ideas, even if it's against the powers that be or unpopular or whatever. And they are trying to take that away. But they had to go after the First Amendment. That's where all these false flags, in my opinion, these shootings happen. Yeah, if we just scare the shit out of everyone, guess what? You could have written the script to every mass shooting. Crazy person acting alone, never saw it coming, blah blah blah. Got access to a bunch of guns. All right, let's take all the guns away. If you can write the script before you hear the story, that is a red flag. That means it's been scripted beforehand already. So stay safe, guys. The mask, I'm not a doctor, I'm not claiming to be, but I have talked to and listened to a lot of people. It's like, it's just nonsense. Think about the people. I mean, otherwise people wouldn't have gotten mud lung back in the Dust Bowl. Okay? They wore bandanas and all that stuff. Think about it. A piece of cloth, if it is a particle, okay, if it's a floating airborne particle, it's going to sit on that cloth. And it's going to stay warm with your breath and moist with that breath. And you're going to bring it into your house. Someone tell me how I'm not getting this part of it right. Okay? These masks, I'm not saying you should or shouldn't wear them. I'm saying if you think that you are being helpful, it looks like China has already taken over. I just went to the grocery store. I'm like, we literally look like China now. It's a ghost town everywhere. They might as well have rolled in with tanks and told us all to stay home over the bullhorn. They didn't have to do that. They just put it on Facebook. So I'm going to cook some steaks, guys. You all have a good one. Cheers.